Hello and welcome to your Palomino backpack here. Starting right up front, we have your battery disconnect. So when you do turn this off, it actually disconnects the battery from the inside of the camper. You can turn it off, you can take it out however you'd like. To put it back in, just make sure this little metal piece is lined up with that there. Then to turn it off, flip it all the way around. Inside this little piece here, you have your positive and negative side of your battery. 7-way to plug into your truck. Moving along to the side here, you have your camp power or shore power here. Moving down to your city water connection. If you do go to a campground, go ahead and open this up, insert that campground hose into this connection here, and then what that will do, will then start to give you running water. It just helps give water to your lines. This is going to be your drain for your sink. So if you are using that, go ahead and open this. That'll then drain out of that. 2 110 outlets there. You have an outside shower. So on the inside of this, you have a hot side twist, cold side, and then your shower head here. Moving to your freshwater connection here. This is just going to be a gravity fill. You can go ahead and fill this before you go out to the middle of nowhere to go ahead and camp. So like I said, if you are going out to the middle of nowhere, you're not gonna have running water. You can turn on the water pump, and the water pump will then take this fresh water and push it through your lines to give you running water while you're not connected. Coming to your water heater, switch there, and then pressure release to, if you ever need to empty it, there. Just to the right of it, you have the furnace exhaust. So when you do come to this, if you have any little kids or someone who may not know in the area, just watch out for this, because if the heat is on, the excess heat will kick out and end up burning. Back of your fridge, if you ever need to access it. This is normal. This is just for extra condensation or whatever to leak out, so it doesn't leak inside there. Moving over to the back side, you have your propane. You can also hook this door up like that. Just go lift it up for you. There's your propane tank. Go ahead and turn to the left to open it up. Then you'll start to take propane from there. Moving to the inside, it gives you this little remote here. All that is to start lifting up all 4 sides. Chip will go over with you how to use these, but you can lift all, auxiliary 1, auxiliary 2, left side, right side. Then you got the lifts and the lowers, all lift front, and then all lower to the rear. And it just velcros right inside on the left here. Moving in, this is going to be your fridge. You can open this up, you can turn it on. When you do press it on, give it a second. There we go, it's going to go to auto. It's going to auto read to whatever the most power is coming through. So at the moment, this is reading the electric portion of it. If you press it in, it'll go to the gas portion of it. But it just searches for the strongest signal, the strongest power source. So it's going to electric because we're hooked in. For your fridge, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is just going to be cold, and 5 is going to be the coldest it can get. You can toggle through that by pressing this button here on the right side. And then once again, turning it off there. Right side here is going to be your 7-way plug. And here's going to be your little starter pack. So you have your drinking hose here, along with your 110 adapter. So if you do go ahead, plug this in before you go on a vacation, you can actually keep your fridges cool. You can make them cold before you leave. You can have groceries in as soon as you get to the campground. Moving over here, you have your thermostat. All the way to the right is going to be warm, and then you can choose anywhere in between there. And it just tells you how warm it's getting with this here. To move this up or down, just go ahead, pull, and then open up either way, and let go. Make sure it's in a groove when you're done. For this, purple keys are going to be for your main doors, and this is just going to be for your outside shower, these little black ones there. For your stove, go ahead, when you open this up, you press down, twist, and then you go ahead and light it with a lighter there, which on whatever side of the stove it does come out on. Heater here, and then this is going to be a water heater. So when it is turned on outside, you are able to control it from the inside with the power. You can't turn this on right now because there's no water going through it. So just up or down there. What you're going to want to do is make sure that you do have a steady flow of water before you go ahead and turn this on. It'll sputter sometimes. It's just all the air getting pushed out. Once you have a steady flow, then you can go ahead and start working the water heater portion of it. Coming here, you have your breakers and fuses. All your breakers are going to be just labeled, just like a house would be. And then going along with your fuses, I do recommend bringing extra fuses. You can pick them up at any extra auto parts store, so like an AutoZone or whatnot. That's just my recommendation. You can do your own if you'd like. Moving on to this is going to be your carbon monoxide detector. Going along with that, this is always going to run even if your battery disconnect is off. So what I do recommend is if you're going to leave your camper for about 3 to 4 days and not use it, just take the negative end off of your battery. Otherwise this little green light will actually kill it. Underneath here, there's a couple screws that you can see. One's there, and then a couple throughout. Underneath here is your water pump and filter access. So you can go ahead, pop this up, and you'll have all the wires for your water pump and filter underneath this little topper here. And then right here, this is going to be for your water pump. Manual inside of this cupboard here. For these lights, once they're plugged in, everything is going to be under a button. So you can go ahead, all the lights you'd like to turn on, press them on, and then they will then slowly start to fill in.